Oh, hi.
Hey guys, welcome back to Attack on Titan, episode 4x10, also known as episode 10. So last time we didn't introduce. I'm Samuel.
I'm Rose.
I'm Nikki.
Yes, and we are the React Pact.
Hi.
So thank you guys very much for coming back. We have something special this Monday along with the trailer video, so look out for that. But for Attack on Titan, last time we had the followers of Zeke, as they call themselves. I'm not sure if this is an official title or that's just what Peak was calling them. She's clearly in love with Zeke, and now they're in jail, or at least detained.
Yeah, in paradise.
Yeah, at first I thought it was just, okay, we're just going to keep you here because we can't trust you now that Zeke's here. But it may definitely be that because there's a piece of plan that Zeke hasn't spoken about, that maybe they have been seeing things that we haven't seen as an audience.
Yeah.
Also, Gabby and Falco are in jail and they want to take them to the forest, or at least Zeke wants to take them to the forest or something. The same forest of giant trees where we saw the Annie fight. You guys remember that?
Where Levi's troop got killed.
Yeah. That's where the squad got killed. That's where we first got the fight with Annie, and that's the first time we saw how amazing Levi was. And now that I think about it, I wonder if there's more to that forest. I mean, those trees are titanically large.
Yeah.
Titan. Actually, I wonder if that has to do with anything. And also, we know that Armin was talking to Annie. I actually was watching the Normies watch it, and they actually mentioned that one thing that I thought was a seashell, because remember he had that seashell from last season, it could have been a piece of the tooth from the Jaw Titan, in which case they could start chiseling her out. So maybe that's what that is. I don't know. I really couldn't get a good look on it. I thought it was a seashell.
It looked like a seashell. Yeah.
But now, in hindsight, I don't really know what that is. Maybe that is what it is. Hopefully we get to see this episode. And we also saw that peace is possible in some small forms with the Niccolo Sasha thing.
Yeah.
Where they can relate. But that's also Eldian to Eldians.
Was he Eldian?
I think Niccolo was Eldian, right?
I thought it was Marleyan.
Okay, he was Marley. Never mind.
Oh, right, because the guy at the end was kicking his what does a Marleyan have any business doing here?
Yes, and I got corrected in the comments, thank you, that the Marleyan military isn't made up of all Eldians. There's a lot of nations that they've subjugated, which is how you get Onya Capone. And the tall woman, Yolanda, she's not Marleyan or Eldian. She's from another nation that has been subjugated, and they work for them. So there's more victims to the Marleyan rampage than just the Eldians.
Yeah.
But they don't get cool powers. All right, and you guys have anything?
No. I'm ready to get into this.
Yeah, just about sum everything up, and let's get into episode 10 right now. Yeah, what was he doing?
Psyching himself up. Why is she always like this? She always ruins the moment.
This was...
Are you okay too?
No, she's insane. We know she's insane. She might be mad at him or something.
I find that hard to believe.
その髪型かっこいいと思うよ私はちょっと乱れてる感じなんか頑張って無造作に見えるような努力が伝わってくるし何しに来たんですか何って話しに来たんだよ初めて会った時なんて一晩中巨人について語り明かしたじゃないか私の一方的な話を君は聞いて
I remember that. That's why she liked him.
私は確信してた君がヒストリアを犠牲にすることは
Small.
I believe it's very small. I believe it's 5'2". Oh, they built it. The Japanese nation.
Oh, her. She knew.
Yeah, she did. She knew what was going to happen. How did they contact them? Please tell me it's the Ackermans. It is the Ackermans. That time's gone. Must be.
Well, yeah.
There she is, get her. What?
この印は死んだ母の一族から受け継いできたものです。私も自分の子に託すように言われました。 ことでしょう。およそ100年以上前、アズマミト家の身をやり当たり、我が将軍
Oh, that is so cool.
フリッツ王家と攻撃しており、このパラディ島に攻撃しておられたのです。そして巨人敗戦後、ヒーズル国は敗戦国として立場を追われ、その混乱の最中、将軍家の忘れがたみはこの島に取り残されたのです。
Oh, they were left.
あなたは我々が失った一国の主の末裔。
ねえ、その印、なんでエレンだけに見せたの？だって手首の包帯、誰にも見せなかったじゃない。
They're like, our babies are gonna have this.
なんか嬉しそうだ。
嬉しいんだよ。私たちは生まれのことで思いにも
She's
Oh,
like,
she's connecting with that.
ミカサが一緒ならこんなに頼もしい人いないよ。
Like, hey, we both have suffering.
she's like, you're my rival, go away.
こちらをご覧ください。あれ、ご存知でしたか。マーレの機密案件でした。この立体起動装置はパラディ島で開発された木の中にも痕跡が残っているでしょう。
ジーク・イエーガーは自分の計画に協力するなら傾いた国家が大国に返り咲くほどの産業を手にするでしょうと提案してきたのです。まだ埋蔵量を調査したわけではございませんのでね。
The
で
reserves.
すがそれが事実なら、この近代化の時代において金銀財宝に等しい資源が眠っておられる。
Remember to sit on a massive.
Oh, gross. Why did they do that in anime?
Used her as an excuse.
金の匂いに鋭いから交渉はうまくいくってイエーガーが言ってた。
Oh.
やはり儲け話もなしに
Remember they sit on oil reserves.
危険を冒せというわけじゃな。
それでジーク・エーガーとの取り計らいとは一体何でしょうか。
ご存知の通り、ジーク・イエーガーは秘策があると主張し、それにはヒーズルの介入が不可欠だとしています。こちらは地ならしでこの島を守るために必要な3つの過程です。まず1つ目は地ならしの実験的活用。
Oh.
その力の一部を公開し、世界に破壊力を見せつけるのです。2つ目がヒーズルの介入。地ならしが必要なくなるまで、この島の軍事力を世界の水準並みに底上げすることが。
Makes sense.
そしてその期間における始祖および王家の血を引く巨人両者の継続的な維持。
My royal blood.
ジークは獣の巨人を王家の血
He's making that face again.
そのものは13年の任期を終えるまで可能な限りこう
Poor Historia.
She has a lot of
そ
kids.
してジナラシは強力な兵器だ。手放すことができなければ何世代にもわたり継承は繰り返されていく。今私たちが助かるためならこんな解決不可能の問題を未来の子孫たちに残していいのか。
Hey, that's what humans do.
いいわけがない。しかし
わかりました。私は獣の巨人の継承を受け入れます。ヒストリア。
壁を破壊し蹂躙されたわけか。家畜みてえに子供を産まされ殺されて、やっと生きることが許されるっていうのなら、俺はジーク・イエーガーの計画は到底受け入れられません。
Anger.
地ならしの域に我々の命運を委ねるのは危険です。残された時間の限り、あらゆる選択を模索するのが我々の取るべき最善策ではないでしょうか。
君と焦燥感を共にしたつもりだった。でも君がなぜ単独行動に出てこの島を危機に追い込んだのかがわからない。もうヒストリアはどうなってもよかったのかい。
俺は潜水の巨人を食いました。この巨人の能力、地面から自在に硬質化を操り、武器でも何でも生み出せるわけです。つまり、どれだけ深く硬い地下に俺を幽閉しても無駄だってことです。俺はいつでも好きな時にここを出られる。当然、思想物を俺を殺すこともできない。
Looks fine there.
応したところでジークを殺すわけにもいかない。
Yo, he going
つ
crazy.
まり、アンジさん、あなたに何ができるっていうんですか。
Look at his face. Oh dear.
教えてくださいよ、ハンジさん。他のやり方があったら教えてくださいよ。
Oh dear.
今だよ、ハコ
playing it off, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally.
あんたの唯一の失策だ。なんで私なんか団長にしたんだい。
Oh, poor Hendry.
I mean, there was literally no better option.
True.
You want Levi to be in charge?
もっと体をいたわらない。
Historia?
Preggy? She's pregnant.
Preggers.
塔に石を投げつけていたらしい。
Oh, so much you knew.
Yeah.
孤児院を手伝っていたのも罪悪感からだと。
For 30
何年
rounds.
も顔を伏せたまま下働きを務める彼に気づいたのは女王の方からだった。慣れ初めなんてどうでもいい。問題は女王がなぜ今身勝手な行為に及んだのかだ。誰かが助言したんだ。根岸しちまえば巨人にされずに済むと。いえなに違いない。あの女は一番イかれていて頭が切れる危険なやつだから。
You're not getting any more. Stop.
僕は命拾いしたんだぞ。おい、一本持ってこい。バレジ。かしこまりました。
Why would you use them as...
こいつだ。
Uh-oh.
Niccolo? Oh,
Oh,
dear.
I think he just poisoned them. Grease just poisoned them and Niccolo found out, which means Niccolo might be dying soon.
If that is true, you put that together so fast. Also,
いやー、この暑い中ご苦労さん。
お前ら、強体ばかり。
Like, how dare you be tall? I think this is a jump back again.
Yeah.
Yeah. they're waiting for an answer from her risen.
ヒーズル国は取り付く島もないよ。
What?
やはりヒーズルはパラディ島の資源を独占取引したいのだから他国との貿易に協力などしない。平和になる道を考えられないんだ。
Oh, so that was Sasha, but she's not dead yet.
Oh, yeah.
わからないからだと。
Man, it seems so hopeless. They're such a small nation.
Yeah,
They're
right?
so small.
ハンジさん、
That's their army right now.
そこで本場のバーレ料理に舌包みを。
俺の寿命は5年とあと少ししかねえ。そろそろ決めなきゃいけない。俺の巨人の継承者。
私が引き継ぐ。
お前じゃダメだろ。アッカーマン家が何なのかまだ分かってねえんだ。何よりヒーズルといろいろやってこってやつが巨人になってどうする？お前じゃダメな理由は多すぎんだよ。
Yeah.
他に誰が。
俺が。まず俺は
It's not a bad
He's
choice.
like, I'm first. I'm way smart.
smart
It's,
than
he's not wrong.
He's very level-headed. He's proven to be a good leader.
優れた判断力を発揮できる稀有な存在。
He's got an ego.
俺だ。お前のお下がりは気に入らねえな。実際俺以上の人材がいるよ。
そんなすげえやつを13年でミスミスしなすわけにいかねえだろ。アホか。
Who could it
私が
just...
継ぎますよ。実践経験を持って信頼できるのは私です。
Was it supposed to be
Maybe it was
Sasha?
私しかいないじゃないですか。
お前ら、
セレレンよ。セレレンじゃけどね。
それはおかしいだろ。
え
いや、だから、バカには任せられないって。
He's like,
お前は、
Aw.
お前らに継承させるつもりはない。
it's a spiral of idiocy. What was
大
that?
事だから。他の誰がいい。
He's gonna
That's
give it to
exactly
the
what Connie
Falco or
said.
Gabby. That's why, because he doesn't care about them as much.
That's what exactly what Connie said to Jean and
You guys are
Sasha.
special to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care about anybody else. That's why.
じゃあ、夕日のせいだよ。みんな赤くなってるからさ。
We all know we're just embarrassed.
Everybody's blushing.
ことがあるなら、
ある。どうする
俺たちは奴を切る覚悟をしておく必要がある。
の？そんなことさせない。
お前もそっちにつくのかよ。いいかさ。
そんなことにはなら らないと
Connie's lost a lot recently.
私たちを思っているみんなも分かっているはず
They keep putting those eyes on him.
Yeah.
だから
Those like really beady eyes.
Yeah.
攻撃的になったのかもしれない何もできなかった
サシャが死ぬこともなかっただろうな。ミカさん、サシャが死んだ時エレンはどう
They
して
even doing shaky screen on him.
Yeah, he's
涙を流したと思うか悔しがったと思うかゴリ我が嫌がった一体何がそんなにおかしか
I
った
think it was more like like a hysterical
サシャが
actor.
死んだことのどこが説明してくれよミカさん
選択肢があるまさか信頼できる他の誰かを巨人にしてエレンの子孫を継承する
Remember,
選択だ
he's here because he wants to be here.
yeah.
Honestly, I don't believe he has Warhammer till they show it. Discussion.
Discussion time.
So, a minor thing for why I hate both spoilers and fake spoilers. Like, I hate spoilers, I hate fake spoilers. The reason I hate fake spoilers, I go into something thinking that I'm going to see something,
Yeah.
and it doesn't happen. But that whole time period, I still didn't have the suspense because I thought something was going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Like when I was looking up the release date, and I thought there might be some kind of delay. One of the titles for one of the websites was like, episode 10's another bloodbath. And it's like, what? But they're on the island. It's just downtime right after.
Nothing happened. Literally nothing happened.
Fake
Not even
spoilers,
in the
man.
back in their flashbacks. Nothing happened.
I wrote a few things down. You got some things to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, start with you.
Just that Mikasa had the mark, which I actually did get a spoiler for that. Ironic that
You
you
did?
pulled it. Yeah, I just saw her with the mark, the Ackerman mark on her thing. It was a thumbnail somebody did because for some reason people are choosing to review the manga
Oh, yes.
right now during the last season.
Yeah. So there's something about that is that happened to me like way back in season 2.
Yeah.
When you in your search bar you keep looking up anime stuff, especially
Yeah.
about Attack on Titan, they'll bring up everything about Attack on Titan that's famous. And as often that there's people who are reading the manga online, and there are people who talk about the manga, and then they'll put in their thumbnail the crazy
Yeah.
stuff like, you see what this
It's
crazy
like-
thing happened.
And they
this?
put in the
Yeah.
spoilers. It's like, and they put it. They write in the thumbnail exactly what's happening. I'm like, why are you doing this?
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. I mean, even some reaction channels do that where they put the craziest part of the episode in there because they expect that you as the viewer has seen it.
Yeah.
So then if you come to our videos, you'll want to see that part, which makes sense. But
Yeah.
you get suggested to people, right?
Yeah, it
so,
gets suggested
so people
to
who are
people who
interested in
haven't
the
seen
anime haven't seen it, yeah. Commodore Pierzo. Was that it? The guy who was very angry and was talking about Historia.
I have no idea. who
He's
that
the same
is.
guy who was curb stomping Niccolo
Oh,
in the graveyard.
Oh,
That
that's
was-
right.
I
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
he
yeah. The one that
had-
was angrily.
but
yeah,
the guy
yeah,
who was curb stomping Niccolo didn't have glasses.
Oh. Well, I mean,
Oh.
True. Oh. I thought that maybe he was like, because he was like, he's reclining and maybe he was doing stuff, reading stuff. But maybe, yeah, maybe it's not a different guy. Because I had made a connection that, remember the guy that Gabby killed to take his gear and get up? He was a former commander of the garrison, so they would have known him.
Yeah.
So I thought that's why they were all angry at the Marleyans. Is that they killed a friend of theirs, basically. Without even saying it. But you picked up that this is the recommendation one, right? So was that meaning that they swapped it out or something?
Yeah. That's what I think. Because as soon as they showed the guy in the background, I'm like, you're just staying there quiet, cleaning tables. And then they showed him going down. I'm like, this is very ominous. And then Niccolo's like, isn't this today's finest? And they just showed them like downing the whole bottle of wine.
It was either that or Niccolo's the plant, and it's like, no, see, I swapped it out or something. I don't know.
Oh.
Either way, but that would be a hell of a plant if it's Niccolo.
Yeah.
So it's probably the other guy. Whose bright idea was it to use people they don't trust to be their
To
servers?
feed people. To
Yeah.
deal with the food.
Right. Well, most of our military is decimated. We've got some important officers still, though. They don't really have an army to command, but they're important. Let's use these hated enemies that really want us dead to service. Make sure nobody's watching them when they swap out our wines or food.
Exactly.
It's a great cook, guys.
Promise. Yeah.
That is. I don't know. I hope it's not poison because that's just gonna worsen relations. We are really gonna see something pop off soon, though.
Yeah,
It feels like everybody's trying to, like, Paradis has nothing. They don't know what's going on in the world. They don't know what they can do, and they've got this Zeke plan, and then they've got the Hiruzu guys who may have bailed on them, may not have. Maybe they've got something else working on. Then you've got Eren, their savior, acting crazy.
Yeah.
And the Zeke guy who slaughtered them is their only hope. They've got nothing. So it's just this big pot of stagnation that something's gonna break it.
Yeah.
Something's gonna break this.
It's like a boiling pot, but if you put in one more potato, it's gonna overflow.
Yeah.
So do you think like the Hizuru woman,
Yeah.
if she leaked something to the Tiber family, and that's why she was like saying goodbye in that moment, and that's why he knew about Eren and all of that?
Yeah, that's still weird.
Because
That's a
or
moving
maybe
part we don't know about.
because we still don't know exactly how the rest of this goes, like
Because
between
she
them.
is definitely pulling the strings somehow.
Right. So
she's
I feel
trying
like
to play both sides.
I feel like she would either she leaked what she wasn't supposed to, or she leaked what she was supposed to. Maybe she was supposed to leak to him. There's this going on in Paradis. I found out about it, and that's why they caused the rumbling that way. That's what I was thinking. But also, it could be that if things didn't work out between her and Paradis, maybe she leaked more than she was supposed to too. I don't know.
What if Zeke just wants to destroy the world?
I'm thinking that maybe there's a plan on the plan where Zeke has his plan going on, and Eren tried to make a plan within it, and he is the one who told it was working with the Tiber family.
Oh, Eren?
Yeah, what if Eren's working with the Tiber family and he did something on the side, and because like Tiber knew he was gonna die.
Yeah.
Everything there to me seemed like he knew he was gonna be killed.
It's not just like reckoning for.
Yeah, it's
like,
not just,
like you said. He had way more praise on stage, so he shouldn't have been that nervous because he flipped the script. But then he's saying like, guys, just watch me, and he was like sorry for everything, kind of.
Yeah, he made sure the military was in one neat box for Eren, which Eren promptly ran and curb dived on, which tells me that Eren knew that was going to be there. Or something.
Yeah, he knew who. That one guy who didn't even flinch.
I kind of wonder if he was in on it too. Maybe that's why he didn't move.
Maybe.
He saw it coming. But let's not dwell on that too much.
Right. So Eren is seemingly going crazy because now he's threatening people in Paradis. He's threatening Hanji. Basically, he's like, you can't do anything to me because I have everything. I have literally everything you need.
I have everything you need, and I can kill everybody if I want to.
Yeah, I'm here because I want to. You're literally doing nothing.
Yeah, but at the same time, she asked him, like, what is this for? And he avoided the question, really, by doing that. He is thinking. He's not completely losing it. He's just trying to keep whatever he's doing so secret he can't even tell his friends.
And Hanji is very good at dissecting what people said, and she said, you said fight 2 times. Does that mean 2 rounds? I'm wondering if he's preparing, because that was the first round at Paradis. Is he preparing for a second round now? Is that foreshadowing? That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe. It also, I thought she was just poking him. Like he clearly just is trying to concentrate.
I kind of feel like
him.
she's used to like dealing with captives, you know, so she knows how to break people. I think that's what she was trying to break him down into saying what is on his mind.
And he just didn't want to play along.
Yeah.
He just do this.
Yeah.
Like, get out of here.
And we also see his emotionally unstableness when he like was almost gonna transform while he was upset at her.
And the timeline threw me off a few times before I finally got it. Like,
Yeah,
it looks
kept
a lot like Sasha. Well,
It is Sasha. Yeah.
Like they're jumping back and forth in time. It's a little bit like.
I mean, you can pick it up after a hot second, but I mean, I guess them showing Sasha was supposed to be like, hey, this is a jump back, but we didn't see her face, so we thought it was just another random person in their troop.
So they wanted to find out who should inherit Eren's power, because whether they like it or not, unless Eren can figure out how to solve world peace within his last 5 years, it's got to go to somebody.
Yeah.
And it's a brutal process where you get eaten alive, but it's got to happen.
Yeah.
So it was there where basically I think this is a trying moment where things are crossing, where faith in Eren is starting to go down, but it's like, do you still believe in him? Even to the anime fans, it's like, do you still believe in Eren?
Yeah.
And logic and reason are like, it's
They're at odds.
They're crashing, and it's a picking point. So we know from they're showing the past because they're showing that Eren was way different.
Yeah.
That's what they're showing us.
Yeah.
So he refused to sacrifice Historia, and he refused to allow his friends to get the Titan power. But now we've seen the jump in the future is that his friends see that he sacrificed Sasha, and not intentionally, of course, but like abstractly, he sacrificed Sasha for his plan, and he sacrificed Historia.
Yeah.
Historia now is having children, and it's like the command staff are wondering, like, does she have the kid so that they can pass the power on to the kid and she can keep ruling or whatever? Like everybody's thinking, like everybody. Basically, Paradise is like dividing again. Nobody's trusting each other anymore.
Yeah.
So now we saw that Eren now sacrificed Historia, so now the friends are thinking, is he willing to sacrifice us, and will he give us the power or something? But I'm thinking that that's what Falco and Gabby's
are
purpose is.
Yeah.
Is Eren has walled himself off emotionally, and he's going to pick these kids to be the successors. And he knows they will understand.
Yeah.
Once they get the powers.
Once they get the powers. Okay. I was going to say, because they're right now, and they're not in the state of mind to want to agree with anything.
no.
Especially
But
I
Gabby.
can see Falco coming around.
Yeah.
Falco
But
maybe.
Gabby
Gabby
is
is-
a hard sell.
Yeah.
But-
If she inherits the Attack Titan and sees all that, maybe she'll come around.
Depends
But-
which one she gets, yeah.
Yeah. But if she inherits Zeke's, probably not.
But that would also work.
Because Zeke also has something going on, like his memories.
Yeah.
And
So-
and she looks up to Zeke and she'll listen to Zeke.
Yeah.
Falco, I think he's already sold on this whole thing. Not on killing Marleyans, but he's sold on the Paradise people deserve a life.
Like there's a chance at reconciliation somehow.
Because
here.
the rumbling, I really like that art of the
Shogun?
Shogun, the Japanese family meeting with the Eldians. It was very much the Commodores landing on Japan and treating with them kind of arts.
Yeah.
It was very interesting. It kind of reminded me of, I know it was reversed where the Japanese went out to meet them, but it reminded me of like Commodore Perry kind of thing, where like they opened up the country. Only the country that was being opened up was Eldians, even though back then it was way more open. So the rumbling is basically nukes, and they're trying to grow to the point they no longer need nukes.
Yeah.
But they need to demonstrate the power of the rumbling, which may have been the declaration of war, where they blew up the harbor and everything. Essentially, showing everybody that this is just a small bite of what we can do, and we don't even have a whole wall.
Yeah,
Titans
we don't
unleashed
have the
yet,
wall yet.
which we're not even sure they can do. Which is what Heroes was saying. Like we should test it if you can't even do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So with Eren being distrusted by his friends now, like we know why Eren left is because he remembered a sweet memory and he's kind of hysterical. When Sasha died. But now Historia, when they showed the flashback of her meeting the guy,
She looks sad.
she looks sad or like serious, like this is a mission. So I'm thinking Eren told her to go get pregnant because then you can't become a Titan, something like that. Like it's a
That's
part
what
of
the
the
guy
plan.
was saying.
I think she just like okay, I need to get married. Who's like closest one to the acceptable range that I've met in my life.
That is
guy,
not my
that guy.
friends. Yeah.
Yeah. So she is pregnant though.
Yeah.
Man, that was such a quick second, but like, whoa, okay.
What? No.
Yeah. So I was actually thinking, like, when in the flat, now that I know it was flashback, I didn't know it was flashback at first, where she was so plucky and like, hey, Mikasa, we're friends now.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, she's really happy compared to last episode. But no,
Yeah.
it's because after all that, this is now his story, which is super serious and grim.
Yeah.
So we have yet to see all that.
We have plenty
Yeah.
of time, I think.
Like 3 minutes. You have anything else written down? I don't know.
No. That's it. Just Mikasa's mark. Eren's kind of crazy. Why
Yeah.
did Eren laugh? And Historia's prayers.
I'm surprised they didn't tell the Ackermans more about their history or even press them for more.
Yeah.
Like I would, or Levi wasn't even there.
Yeah. No, he
Was
he
he?
was there.
Was there?
Who?
Levi. He
Oh,
was
yeah.
there.
And
he
he's an
just
Ackerman.
he just doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if what's her name, Mikasa or anybody else knows he's an Ackerman at this point.
His last name's Ackerman.
His last name
yeah.
is Ackerman. Oh, okay.
Yeah, isn't it? Isn't it? I
yeah,
could've
because
sworn
even Zeke called him.
Levi Ackerman. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he is.
But he stayed completely silent,
Yeah.
which makes me wonder if maybe their family didn't continue that tradition because they both have the weird abilities.
Yeah, and if the shogun that stayed on the island was the royalty, that means both of them come from the line
And they said, but in the past, Kenny said that the Ackermans were the bodyguards.
of the time. Yeah.
And they say they were like relatives of the shogun. Either a relative of the shogun or the last shogun was on the island at the time, or something like that. So it's like shogun, but bodyguards? So like, what happened there?
Yeah.
And also, we don't know why Hiruzen pulled out of the... Well, we know why she pulled out of the deal. But it just seemed kind of abrupt compared to, like, they were, like, getting on the building blocks of all this. And
It's because Eren, she didn't want to negotiate.
yeah, they said they wanted all the resources. But, I don't know. If that... It's a weird answer to me, considering they don't even use the oil reserves. So, it's weird that... I don't know. It's just weird that it would have been that the pirates weren't willing to negotiate giving up any of that they're not using,
Yeah.
when they desperately need. So it's just, I feel like there's more there.
Yeah, maybe like they could invite some other countries other than Marley and be like, "Hey, we want peace.
Well, that was
Here's
it.
some trade stuff."
That was it. They have no contact with everyone, and everyone sees them as devils. Like some other countries see them like the best country that treats them the best is the Marlians.
Yeah.
And they just nuked them. And Hiruzen was going to hear them out, and they were supposed to be the mediator.
Right.
So now without them, it's like no one's going to talk to them. No way they're going to talk to them.
So I think we'll find out what happened.
For seconds.
Yeah. So I think we'll find out next what the rest of the conversation was. I think. I feel like they have to.
It feels like there's so many things unraveling. It's like we're constantly closer and closer to the end of the spool, but it's just like there's still more.
There's more.
It feels like also this was probably one of the last. Maybe we're going to get one more, but one of the last episodes where we get to see this group as
This group.
the past, where we saw them as their friends, but it's like it's falling apart.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to last much longer. It's going to become we're all fighting our fights.
I feel like the show will have a bittersweet ending. It's not gonna be.
Yeah, I don't see this happening.
Yeah, Eren is going to die.
He has to die. Yeah. Because especially your main character has 5 years left to live. You're not going to show what happened. He's gonna die.
Not even 5 years. I think it's.
At this point, like 3.
I think it was like 4 or 3. So something happened in the after that train ride in the next 1 or 2 years. Something big happened that he's like.
That really shook
you
him.
You can see it's happening slowly, like the pressure is building, but he's still Eren. So something shifts dramatically. That turns him into murder.
Murder boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I have though.
Same.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. This was a very interesting episode. We didn't even get to see anything on Falco and Gabby, so next episode we're probably gonna have one more big information blast, cool an episode, and then we're probably gonna get into some action.
Yeah.
Thank you guys again for watching. Please like if you like what you saw. Subscribe. There's more where you can catch more of this every single week. We have a schedule coming out this Monday. We're going to have a special trailer reaction as well as an announcement for a thank you for the 100 subs and some future plans that we're going to be telling you guys about. So thank you guys so much for the love. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye. Bye.